It's 6 a.m. and you've just discovered a gift on your rug. Whether it's a real mouse or a toy drenched in saliva, your first instinct is probably to scream, "You!" or laugh it off as your cat being a little weirdo. You might think they are showing off their hunting skills or even thanking you for the expensive kibble you put in their bowl last night. But behind those wide eyes and that silent stare, something much deeper, and slightly insulting, is happening. Your cat isn't giving you a present. They aren't thanking you. In fact, in their eyes, you are the one who needs help. According to animal behaviorists, your cat has never once looked at you and seen a human. They don't see a master or a provider. What they see instead changes everything about how you should bond with them. To your cat, you are a really big, really clumsy cat who somehow ended up in their colony. And because they see you as one of their own, they've reached a startling conclusion. You are a hopeless hunter who is going to starve if they don't step in to raise you. Today we are decoding the secret teaching instinct behind the dead mice, why your cat thinks you're a clumsy kitten, and exactly how you can prove them right to build the deepest level of trust your cat is ready to give you. 1. The identity crisis. You are just a big cat. To understand why your cat treats you like a student, you first have to understand who you are in their world. While dogs evolved separate social behaviors specifically to interact with humans, cats never did. When your cat rubs against your leg, slow blinks at you, or grooms your hand, they are using the exact same behaviors they would use with another feline. This is actually the biggest compliment they could ever give you. It means they see you as an equal, someone who belongs in their inner circle. But there's a catch. Because they see you as another cat, they judge you by cat standards. And by cat standards, you are a disaster. You don't have whiskers to navigate the dark, your ears don't swivel to catch the sound of a moth, and you are dangerously loud. But the biggest red flag? You never hunt. Your cat watches you every day. They notice that you never stalk, you never pounce, and you never kill anything. You just open a loud, cold box and pull food out of it. In their eyes, you have no survival skills. You are essentially a giant, overgrown kitten who never learned how to be a cat. 2. The science of the gift. It's a lesson, not a present. This is where the dead mice and the teaching instinct come in. In the wild, mother cats don't just feed their kittens, they teach them how to survive. This process happens in stages. First, the mother brings back dead prey so the kittens can get used to the smell and taste. Then, she brings back prey that is half alive, giving the kittens a chance to practice the catch-kill sequence while she watches. When your cat drops a mouse at your feet and stares at you, they are running that exact same maternal program. They aren't handing you a trophy, they are bringing you educational materials. They look at you and think, "This poor clumsy giant is going to starve. I have to show them how it's done." If your cat drops the prey and then sits back to watch you, they are waiting for you to perform. They want to see you pounce. They want to see you engage. When you just pick it up with a paper towel and throw it away, they don't see a clean human. They see a failing student who just threw away a perfectly good lesson. 3. The indoor version, the toy offering. If you have an indoor-only cat, you might not see dead mice, but the behavior is exactly the same. Have you ever been sitting on the couch and had your cat drop their favorite toy right at your feet and meow loudly? Most owners assume the cat wants to play, and sometimes they do. But pay attention to the context. If they drop the toy, stare at you, and then stay perfectly still, that is a reconciliation offering or a hunting lesson. They are offering you the most valuable thing they own, their prey, to restore the relationship or to help you practice your skills. This is especially common after a period of tension. If you've raised your voice or been stressed, your cat can smell the shift in your body chemistry. They sense the bond is breaking. By bringing you their toy, they are saying, "I'm not giving up on you. Here, take this. Let's try that hunting thing again." If you ignore that toy, you aren't just not playing, you are rejecting the bravest apology your cat has ever made. 4. How to prove them right, and why you should. You might be wondering, why would I want my cat to think I'm a clumsy kitten? Because that role, the student in their colony, is where the deepest trust lives. When your cat thinks they are raising you, their protective instincts kick in. They begin to position themselves as your bodyguard at night, watching the door or your vulnerable head while you sleep. They sync their internal clocks to yours just to ensure they are awake when you are. If you want to lean into this bond and prove them right, you need to start playing the game by their rules. Here are the 3 ways to acknowledge their lessons and build an unbreakable connection. Complete the hunting cycle. When your cat brings you a toy or initiates play, don't just wave it around like a chore. You need to make the hunt feel real. In the wild, the sequence is stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, eat. Most owners only give their cats the chase, which leaves them frustrated and mentally starving. To prove you are learning, move the toy like real prey, slow, nervous, and hiding behind pillows. Most importantly, let them win. Let them catch the toy, kill it with back leg kicks, and then follow it up with a small treat to simulate the eat phase. When you play like this, your cat feels a rush of dopamine and a sense of victory. You finally passed the test. B. The hand-feeding ritual. In the wild, the act of a mother cat offering food directly is the very first experience of trust a kitten has. It is hardwired into their biology. You can trigger this same response by offering a few pieces of food from your open palm once a week. You are speaking a language that goes back thousands of years. You are telling your cat, I accept your provision and I provide for you too. This repetition changes how your cat sees your hands. They stop being unpredictable claws from above and become a source of primal safety. C. Use your vocal identity. When your cat teaches you, respond in short, soft, slightly higher-pitched phrases. Science shows that cats barely react to our normal adult voices, but they perk up when we use that gentle, warm tone. By using this cat voice during their lessons, you are signaling that you are calm and engaged. You are building a vocal identity of safety that tells their brain, you're safe with me. 5. Meeting them at their level. The final way to prove you are part of their colony is the simplest of all. Just sit on the floor. Think about it, every human in a cat's world is a giant that towers over them. Even your love comes from a place of height. When you sit on the floor, you remove the pressure. You become an equal presence rather than a towering giant. This is the purest form of trust you can offer. You are making yourself small enough to meet them in their world. Don't reach for them, don't call their name, just exist there. This is what behaviorists call parallel presence. To your cat, sitting near you without being grabbed is the height of intimacy. It proves that you respect their boundaries and that you've finally learned the most important lesson of all, how to just be a cat. 6. The secure base result. When you start acknowledging your cat's role as your teacher, something incredible happens to their health. A 2019 study from Oregon State University found that over 60% of cats show a secure attachment style to their owners, the same bond human infants have with their mothers. When your cat sees you as their safe place, their stress hormones drop. They stop suffering in silence and start exploring their environment with confidence. They feel safe enough to enter deep REM sleep right next to you, the most vulnerable state a predator can be in, because they trust that you, their clumsy kitten, finally have the situation under control. Conclusion. Your cat's gifts aren't a mess to be cleaned up, they are a conversation. They are a sign that a master predator has looked at you, with all your human clumsiness and loud boxes, and decided that you were worth the effort to raise. They don't need you to be a perfect hunter. They don't even need you to be human. They just need you to be the one presence that tells their entire nervous system that everything is okay. Because to your cat, you aren't just an owner. You are their student, their colony, and their home. If you learned something new about your cat's secret teaching language today, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat parents who want to understand their furry friends on a deeper level. And tell me in the comments, what's the strangest gift your cat has ever brought you? Let's decode it together.